a business owner, you only have one job and one job only. And that job is to create more business than you have room or capacity to fulfill. Now, that makes no sense to us if we're thinking like an employee or if we're thinking like a manager. But as a business owner, as an entrepreneur, as someone who is seeking to elevate your game, to increase your revenue, your only job is to generate and create more business than you have room for. This is going to allow you as a business owner to cherry pick, to do that thing where you get to work with only select individuals or companies, where you can decide who you want to work with, that when jerks come into your business, you can say, not today. I'm going to be selective and, yes, exclusive of whom I work with. And one of the ways that we do this is to ensure that your phone is always ringing, to make sure that you always have more requests than you can personally or in your business fulfill. So I'm asking you right now, are you oversubscribed? Do you have more clients or customer requests, more prospect leads coming in than you can currently fulfill? If that answer is no, it is time for you to immediately get busy about creating more business. I just had a fantastic example of this where I was doing my work, my prospecting, and I had a client. I had someone call me and say, Neil, we need more of your services. And this is where a fantastic feeling as an entrepreneur and business owner comes in. Well, great. I'm glad you need my services. I'm glad you want to pay me to do more. However, my calendar is booked out for about 3 months. Can we do it then? They decided I would rather pay you more to get a to bump someone else. And what did Neil say? Unfortunately, I can't do that. So it is booked for 3 months from now. And I don't say that to you to brag. I want you to understand what I was doing while this was happening. I was still generating business. I was in the actual process of prospecting to make sure that my funnel was filled. So I know the easy thing for us to do is to go with that initial feeling of, I'm so swamped, let me just slow down. Well, I have a very good friend of mine who always tells me, if it's too hot for you, relax and cool off. The problem is, we know with momentum, it takes time to get that momentum going. The moment you take your foot off of the accelerator, you're going to have to spend more energy, more fuel, more marketing and advertising dollars to get back to where you were. So let me ask you as a business owner right now, what are you doing to keep your funnel filled? What are you doing to be oversubscribed, to have more client and customer requests than you could actually fulfill? If you're not there yet, let me encourage you to book a coaching session with me at the link in the comment section of the video. I want to help you. I really do want to see you get to the place where you can be selective in whom you work with. Why? Because I know from firsthand experience that you are going to enjoy life. You're going to enjoy this thing that you do for a profession much better if you can only work with the best. And ultimately, I believe that we have a God-given responsibility to perform in excellence with excellent and exceptional people. And so that's going to be my challenge to you and an invitation or an offer to you today. Hopefully, you will be one of the elite few who separates themselves from the mediocre many and actually take action on those things that they know they should do. Now, I would like to know what has kept you from being someone who is oversubscribed. Is it that you don't have time to continually prospect because you're stuck in the business and you're not promoting, that you are not prospecting, that you're not lead generating. I know in real estate firsthand, it's easy for us to have buyers and sellers that we're working with, and for us to stop the prospecting, that those hours of power all of a sudden become minutes of minutia. And so we know firsthand that it is important for us to keep building that raving fan base so that we can create something that is in demand. If your phone is not ringing and people aren't looking for you, can I say that we haven't hit that level that we need to be at just yet? Ultimately, we always want to have 2 or 3 times the amount of interest that we could actually service. If we do that, we can charge higher premiums. We can actually get what we're worth, and others are going to be more willing to operate the way that we operate because they're going to say, he or she is in demand. They have a client base, a following who's willing to pay them for their time, energy, and their expertise. I am not going to go in seeking a discount, looking for a favor. Instead, I'm going to tip them just to make sure that they keep me in their client database. I hope that you found this information both encouraging and challenging. If you aren't oversubscribed, if you don't have more business than you can currently service, that is our one and only priority on this day. Whatever day it is, doesn't matter the time. Let's figure out how we are going to build and fill our funnel. I want to encourage you to like the video, comment on it. Let me know what your thoughts are. Most importantly, share this with a friend, a colleague, someone that you want to see better. Maybe share this with someone that you need to remind that you're working to be oversubscribed so that they can seek out your services. I would also encourage you to subscribe to the channel. We're going to be dropping lots of fresh content. Hopefully, it is valuable to you. Most importantly, I want to remind you that I love you, God loves you, and there's nothing you can do about it. And until the next time I see you or you see me, don't be average, be world renowned. Peace.